don't have to eat all of them. I mean, it's going to cost like $3 in the U.S. for probably all three.
I guess that's true, but...
And I'm in Chicago. That's where it started, right?
Well, it's where their head office is in the great expansion of McDonald's, but it started in California.
Oh, okay.
And then when it was stolen from, effectively stolen from the originators of McDonald's, the great expansion happened in the Midwest, Chicagoland area.
What a rich history.
Yeah.
Dane.
Full of ball pits and clowns.
I want to get into Ronald in a bit, but Dane, do you have... I don't understand what was funny about that.
I'm so happy. So often you guys say these things, and like none of you guys pick up on it. I'm just at home like, oh my god, how do they listen to themselves speaking?
Yeah. I always thought it's not going to be as funny when you're in the room, but it really is.
Oh that was good though. Right inside of him. How deep though?
I do want to get pretty deep into it, but we're gonna talk about Dane. We've asked Kevin. Mm-hmm. Now I want to know: what's your history with McDonald's? Do you have any fond childhood memories?
Oh, they're all shameful.
What?
Childhood?
Puking in a ball pit? Like, what are we talking?
Puking in the ball pit.
Balls deep in wrong.
I gotta say, if childhood memory, it's got to go to the toys, man.
Yeah,
like all those like Super Mario toys.
Did they have Super Mario toys in McDonald's?
Yeah,
they did. I remember 4 of them. I think I still may have Luigi somewhere.
He was on the cloud.
He was on a cloud that you pulled back and it'd zip around.
Yeah.
There was a little Koopa Paratroopa that had a little air tube, and you squeeze a little cushion and it made him hop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was a Super Mario
that
with
one was
a raccoon tail
one.
that had a suction cup on a spring sort of deal, so he'd bounce up once the suction was lost.
Yeah.
And finally, there was a Goomba who did a backflip, also suction cup technology.
They're pretty good toys. I was. What kind of toys? So you were saying Super Mario?
Oh, I like the Super Mario ones a lot. Yeah, the raccoon tail Mario was awesome.
I remember some Batman Returns toys.
Oh yes.
There were some Ninja Turtles at some point.
Yep. I was big into the Hercules toys. It was just convenient at the time. I went every week and got a different toy.
It's funny you should mention that, because that always reminds me, that movie, and conversely the burger, there was the Arch Deluxe.
Okay.
That was supposed to be a higher end burger, and it was just a flop. Nobody bought it. Nobody wanted it. And it was in stores I never tasted it for, maybe 3-4 months before they pulled it. And it was launched at the same time as that Hercules movie was coming out. That was when McDonald's was using a different slogan. Do you guys remember any other past McDonald's slogans? Well, what is the slogan now? This is an easy one.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. That's since like 2003 or 5, something like that. So it's been a while that one stuck around. Do you remember any past ones?
I mean, the one they're using now is not the one that I identify McDonald's with.
What do you think of?
We want to see you smile.
Okay, that's reaching way further back. I think I don't remember the dates, but I feel like that's further back.
That's the one I grew up with. That's
we want to see you smile.
I think it's we want to see you smile. Not so much of a. It's not really a demand. It was it was like you're gonna smile and we want to see it.
Okay.
Thanks for clarifying, man.
See the creep in the cash and the over and say, here's your meal. You're going to smile and we want to see it.
Around the same time as that Arch Deluxe and the Hercules movie was My McDonald's. My McDonald's.
That's a terrible one.
I know. It's awful.
They're all terrible.
Directly before that was when they had the pizzas. You guys remember when we were young, they had pizzas. I don't think I ever had a pizza at McDonald's. Always seems stupid when there's a Pizza Hut not too far away.
Yeah.
I have a very vague memory, but I've had it.
And I think they had hot dogs for a little bit too.
They did have McDonald's hot dogs, McDonald's lobster. It's all geographical. If you're over in Prince Edward Island, you'll get
lobster.
Lots of lobster.
The other one was during the pizza era. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
Like a lobster roll, right?
Yeah, it's not just like
right.
It's not a lobster tail.
What you want is what you get
at McDonald's today. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today. So if you want pizza, we got that. You want a hot dog? Come to McDonald's still.
Going very against the McDonald's brothers' initial
plan.
thought.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, most of this, basically everything we're eating outside of the burgers and fries and maybe the Coke is against their original idea.
Okay.
But moving forward, pressing on.
Actually, to get back to your question.
Kevin, you want to cut that quarter pounder while Dane's...
Yeah, Kevin, I want to see this master chef at work here.
Yeah.
And Dane...
What I would say...
His father is a chef, so he should know how to cut a burger in two.
is it might not be. No, it's childish of me, but I didn't do this in my childhood. Is now, similar to my trip to Chicago, I tend to just check out a McDonald's and see what different items they have in different areas. Like when I was in Ireland, they had like the McMore.
What is that?
It was like a Angus burger. Wasn't great, but they had.
What's more about it?
Just I think. Yeah, no,
It had
I don't know.
More contents?
Yeah, there was a lot of like there was tomatoes, onions, like same stuff you'd see here.
Okay.
Just a different patty, and it was a little square of the patty,
Oh, interesting.
and they had chicken wings, they had donuts.
No. Chicken wings and donuts.
Yep. And so you just gravitate to see what's different.
So, Matthew, you just watch the son of a chef cut these quarter pounders in two. What are your thoughts?
I think the burger cutting skills might skip a generation. Because I saw a little pebble of meat.
That looks perfect, though. Look at that.
Sure, it looks
Profile.
perfect, but you missed the.
That was harsh, Matthew. I don't think I could finish the episode.
All
so.
right.
Uncalled
I'll
for.
give it to you. You did a pretty good
Uncalled
job.
for.
You held it gingerly, but you held it with enough strength. The strength of a man cutting a burger. It was all good, and they turned out great.
All right, Matthew, dig into that quarter pounder. See if it tastes great. Tastes as great as it looks.
Bigger chop to the onion, still sesame seeds though.
Yeah, still sesame seeds. I want to know if you guys have any, while you're chewing on these burgers, you can think about it. Are there any McDonald's products or burgers that don't exist anymore that you fondly remember?
The big extra.
What was the big extra?
It was just like the same meat as a quarter pounder, except it was just like lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, and ketchup. It was pretty much like their Whopper.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like cheap. It was like $2.50 for like a big burger, or like 2 for $5, same thing. But I don't know why it came off the menu, but yeah, I like a burger with a lot of veggies in it, and that was pretty much the only option.
I know now they have a quarter pounder BLT. Would that tickle your fancy?
I guess that's pretty much the big extra, except
More or less.
no mayo.
The big extra had no mayo.
No.
The big extra had mayo. Quarter
The quarter
pounder.
pounder,
You're
no
eating
mayo.
it right now.
Quarter pounder, the BLT one I think has mayo.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I would like it.
Yeah,
I have 3 items I would like back.
Oh wow.
go on.
One of them is a little McMinis, and they were longer sandwiches. Chicken. There was sweet chili Thai, and then there was a pesto. Never liked the pesto. But sweet chili Thai, I would get those. They were cheap, little, delicious chicken sandwiches.
I remember these.
I vaguely remember them.
No.
I know that Burger King has something like that.
I've Burger King.
Yeah.
More.
Come on.
Please explain the Burger King I hate right now. Because I'm a big fan of the Burger King.
I know. It's just you're not even enjoying the moment. Just relating it all.
Well, I'm gonna back Sebastian on this one. Take Burger King over McDonald's any day,
We're not talking about that.
all day.
Even on a Friday, or as a Catholic, you should be eating fish.
Especially on a Friday.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't get any fish burgers, Sebastian.
No, it's not Friday.
They're also
Mozzarella
All right,
sticks
all
at Burger King are delicious. That's all I'll say though. But
Yep,
Big
yep.
Mac over Big King every day.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
Whopper over Big Mac for me. So
all right.
Too much mayo in the
It is too saucy.
and the like. Why are you putting a whole head of lettuce?
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
like
the difference
lettuce.
between the Big King and the Big Mac is negligible. It is pretty small difference. If you ate one beside the other, you would tell that they were different.
Yeah.
But they got a deal at Burger King right now where it's two of these Big Kings for $5. And come on, that's a great price.
Is it still a deal or is it just a all the time
Constant price? I don't know. It's been
Yeah,
months.
it's pretty much.
Been months.
Okay, so it's not a deal anymore. Is that what we're saying?
Still a deal.
It's not a special. It's not a specialty.
It's not
a.
special.
Well,
it's just a deal.
This brings me back into the right, the right direction of things. Talking about McDonald's. You guys heard about this breakfast all the time concept?
All day breakfast.
Huge
All day
fan.
breakfast. You're a huge fan?
I think I'm part of the reason why they have it now in Quebec.
Why? You've been making a fuss for a while?
No, because there was 3 McDonald's that when they rolled it out in Quebec, had it first.
And you were
One of
visiting
them's
them all
in
in one day?
No. The one in Dorval, right by my office, was
nice.
part of it. I'd eat breakfast at all hours out of spite just to try and get it to hook
Support
on.
the cause.
Yeah.
No. Now, see, it used to be.
And you're very loud about it. This breakfast is so good at 4 in the afternoon.
Did you see the timestamp on this bill, everybody? I'm eating breakfast right now.
Clearly lunch hour.
These are hash browns.
Dane, it doesn't upset you to know that it is no longer a treat? That you can wake up out of bed 3 in the afternoon and still get the luxury that breakfast offers, the breakfast sandwiches that they offer. It used to be something special you got when you had to wake up early. It used to be a reward for not being a lazy shut-in. And now it's just an everyday thing. It takes the specialness away from it.
I don't think it takes I'll order it now at like 4 or 5 a.m. when I'm about to roll in. They took Moe's away from me right by my place, a diner that I have breakfast before going to bed. Now I'll grab like a hash brown and a bacon McMuffin and
At the
orange juice
appropriate
and pass out.
at the appropriate time, right?
Well, 4 in the morning.
Before going to bed.
Yeah, not really the appropriate time.
And I'll have it like noonish. Like basically, I probably will rarely have it at the dinner hour, but now that hard cutoff doesn't exist anymore. I've just extended.
You're not racing against the clock.
I could get it at 4 a.m. to noon.
Now, Matthew was pointing out earlier to me why he doesn't like it, and it's because the movie Big Daddy will become irrelevant to future generations.
That was a major plot point in that movie, and now it's just gone the way of Moe's.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know.
I see your point, Matthew. I wouldn't have been. I'd be fine, I guess, if they did make it all day, but they extended those hours.
Yeah.
Also, I appreciate it on the basis of I'm not a 9 to 5er. I work one of these alternate schedules, and so when I wake up at noon, I can't have breakfast. What is this double standard? I'm a second-class citizen now. What is that?
Well, see, they're not correcting all their wrongs, though, because I won't be able, I guarantee you, at 6 a.m., I can't get a burger. I've tried. They don't make burgers at that hour. Now, if you're going to serve breakfast all day, you gotta fight for the other people, the other side of things, and give them burgers anytime it has to.
That's a
That's
very
a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Let's start marching tomorrow, guys. Taking to the streets.
Now, Matthew, have you ever been there at breakfast time and wanted a burger? Because I will almost any time, any day, have a Egg McMuffin. I love me an Egg McMuffin.
Oh God, yeah.
I may not get the whole breakfast, but just an Egg McMuffin, I don't feel too bad about it.
You know who does burgers all the time? Burger King.
Oh, do they?
Oh, yeah.
You
They
will.
even
They
do.
got fake gross eggs for breakfast, though.
I know. That's what I'm eating. There's the smart guy beside me is eating a Whopper.
Their eggs are so gross.
Yeah, I definitely agree. McDonald's
It's like
wins
Tim
in
Hortons
breakfast.
gross.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had
Yeah.
Burger King breakfast, though.
A&W breakfast.
Yeah, A&W McDonald's breakfast for the fast food places.
Yep.
That's
I can't say I've ever had a Wendy's breakfast, for that matter.
do they do breakfast?
Hell if I know.
Wendy's?
They do everything else so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine that they'd have like a French chef making me an omelet if I showed up there early enough.
Anyway, if I ever see any of you guys eating a breakfast sandwich at 5 in the afternoon,
So
I'm,
smack it over.
5 in the afternoon.
wait, 5 in the
It's just a
afternoon.
totally different clock you operate on.
Yeah, you're right. You know, some people say 5 in the
No.
afternoon.
Yeah.
I-
What would you say, 5 in the evening otherwise?
I think
No,
5
I'm
o'clock
5.
is the
Like,
start.
What time
of,
are you having dinner at? Well, 5 in the afternoon.
Well, he's specifically saying
Yeah.
not 5 in the morning.
Fine. You want me to say 5 p.m.? I'll say 5
yes.
p.m.
All right.
But if I see that happening,
Dinner hour.
smack it right out of your hand, or at least give you a dirty look. I always thought to me breakfast for dinner was
Oh,
was
it's a
something
luxury.
it was something only poor people did.
Oh, no. Breakfast for dinner. Breakfast is one of my favorite meals any time of day.
I would have breakfast sometimes
Consider me
when I
poor
would
as
get home. When I would get home, and one of the things that excited me all day was like, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? Is it going to be a shepherd's pie? Is it going to be some kind of pot roast? Is it going to be hamburger meat and rice mixed together? Sometimes I got
Hamburger
back.
meat. Wait a second. Hold on. Because as a kid growing up, very often we'd have crepes for dinner. You have a thin pancake with
And-
some ham, maybe some cheese. It folds up. You put a little syrup on it.
And